Hello guys, this is Green Gimp and we are back with part 5.2 of our walkthrough. On this planet we have 3 more missions. All of them look pretty good in terms of the salvage. 2 of them are 3 skull, one's a 2.5 skull. We're definitely going to do the 3 skulls. Probably do the 2.5 skull just because it does have the 5 salvage. But our last mission we managed to pick up another grasshopper from the assassinate mission, so we've now got 2. So we're going to be running double grasshopper, Shadowhawk, and our Centurion as our 4 mech lance. So that's where we're headed. I did want to stop by our engineering ship upgrade before we go, just so y'all can see where we're at. So this is kind of where I'm at right now. We got our structure. We're uploading. What are we? I forget what we're leveling right now, but we got as much repair and refit as we could pretty quick, and that's the important thing. Just getting these. You don't really need the extra mech bays, but they make life better. So let's go ahead and jump into. We're going to do this one first because it is Highlands. We do want our other grasshopper in there. And we are good to go.
Command interface initiated.
Never seen anything like this before.
Alright, so one thing to note, we have 2 grasshoppers now, which are both mainly laser boats. So when we want to capture mechs, our grasshoppers are actually going to have to get in and start meleeing because we only have 2 mechs that deal stability damage. And while later 2 mechs that do stability is fine, right now we don't have the plus stability on their weapon systems yet to make it stack quickly enough. So we are going to have to use our grasshoppers to melee some. I think we're just going to head over here and come at it from this wall.
Coordinates received.
And keeping a wall to one side is a really nice strategy just to make sure you don't get surrounded or flanked.
Copy that.
Oh, and we do see a mech here, which is good.
Give them everything you've got.
We're going to reserve, see if anything else wants to pop out.
Got an unknown on sensors.
I think we are going to go in from this angle rather than over here. So
Waiting for orders.
alright, so it looks like both our grasshoppers should be able to get into firing spots. Actually, they can both shoot from there. So we're going to move them so they can shoot from cover.
On it.
Ooh, did I forget to put... I might have forgot to put machine guns on this guy. Gonna have to rectify that later. But not a big deal for now. And we do have a Vindicator. We'll just open fire. No need to waste our morale quite yet. So something shot another M5 at us. Not really worried about that.
Ready for orders.
Alright. We're going to try not to jump if we can avoid it and still get the shot. Slightly better odds this time just because we removed an evasion put. And I believe every single one of those hit, which was really nice.
Critical hit, Commander.
And we're not going for captures on medium mechs anymore. The only time I'm really going to try and capture a medium mech is if it's just the last one and I haven't seen anything good to capture and it's purely going to be a profit thing. But early in the missions, we're not going to be going for them. I'm debating whether to precision strike this. I think we will.
Let her rip.
Okay.
That hit something good. Receiving you. Roger.
And even though the LMR guys can shoot over obstacles, if they can get direct line of sight, it increases their chances to hit by quite a bit. Okay.
Target's taking a critical hit.
And I failed to mention this, but I was positioning here because this guy was on the far side. There was no way he was going to get to shoot us due to line of sight issues. So, by setting up here, we basically get to engage this guy alone for a full round.
Yes, Commander.
So, yeah, we're definitely taking the shot for a potential kill. And we did get the kill.
Hostile eliminated.
And the reason we reserved there is this guy shot the LMR-5 at us, but without that line of sight, he was forced to move up. He couldn't just continue shooting. So, now we're going to take our grasshoppers, and we want to shoot at this guy.
Moving out.
This one's probably going to have to use jump jets to get a shot, but that is okay.
Affirmative.
Wow. We missed the first two and then hit the last 5 or so that was not terrible.
Standing by.
Yeah, he's going to have to jump jet. And he can actually jump jet. We're going to put him close to this to help line of sight with this guy. So he's got 90%ers, so hopefully these will all hit. And I believe one of them domed him. Yep, got a headshot.
Ready for orders.
Alright, and we're just going to move this guy over here. It'll give him cover and it'll break line of sight here. Shadowhawk might be able to be fired on.
Giving them
What?
everything I've got.
That's alright. Shadowhawk's our tank for most of this playthrough, so we don't mind him getting shot a little bit. Well, the big weapons missed, so we're happy about that.
Yep. What do you need?
We're going to reserve. Let this guy move up, see what he is. Okay, can't see what he is, but that's fine.
Orders.
I'm going to let this guy keep advancing. And he gets a full volley of 90s, so we're happy with that.
Mess them up. Mess them up good.
That's a lot of explosions.
Standing by.
Okay, I'm going to move this guy here because I want to see what he
Moving to
is.
position.
Grasshopper. Alright, we're going to switch off a majority of our lasers to cool down because our machine guns don't take any heat, and his core is so fragile, we should just kill him with this.
Target acquired.
Yep. Alright.
One less target.
Grasshopper is a heavy mech. I'm down going for a third one. He's going to be a hard capture because of how weak his armor is, but
Good to go.
I'm down going for him. So we are going to start trying to just build up that stability damage. And actually, I'm going to move this guy. I want him to get direct line of sight. Yep, it'll give me an extra 10% to hit.
I copy.
Now, there's a high chance we just kill this guy before we're able to capture him. And if that happens, okay, I've already got 2 grasshoppers, not a big deal. But I'm not against having a third one. Mostly, not to sub in for one of these 2, but to rotate in and out when they get injured. Because those grasshoppers are very much frontline melee guys, so they're going to take some injuries. Alright, hopefully this will knock him over. Good. So that's 1 injury. We're probably going to have to do 4 total to this guy. So we are going to need to let him stand up. I would imagine he's got 4 injuries. Outside chance of 5, but 4 is probably it. The pilots in these broken down mechs, the ones with very little armor, normally aren't the greatest pilots. So
Waiting for orders.
alright. This time alright, we need to actually attack this guy from the side. I don't know that I can get to us. Oh, I can get to the side with him. Alright. It's not a good shot. What about here? That's a better shot. So he's going to jump here. That's his left arm. Okay, so we can fire a full volley here and not worry about overkilling him or anything. Alright. He is unsteady, so we should get a knockdown with this guy.
Move order received.
Now we're going to have to actually look at damage. So, well, most of that arm's intact. So that's what, 80, 110, so that's 60, and 10, 80. I think we're going to take the 4 off. We'll take the LRM-4 off here.
Engaging target.
Okay. I'm being a little more careful than normal because this is very fragile. But he is at 3 injuries now.
Yes, Commander. On my way.
We're going to walk our grasshoppers over and have them brace.
Standing by.
Actually, I'm going to jump this one here.
Firing jump jets.
We do need him to stand up again because I got to start working on the other arm.
Holding.
Hopefully he does not wedge himself in some weird spot where I can't get to that arm. Okay, he did and didn't. We'll start with the grasshopper. Good. So he can attack from the side I need him to. We're not going to fire the machine guns because I don't want to accidentally, like, screw. I don't want to just do too much damage here. So, there we go. Perfect.
You're clear to move on.
Perfect. So he did have 4 injuries like we thought he would. So that's a nice capture.
On my way. Confirm. Position
Yeah,
confirmed.
firing those machine guns could have been way overkill. Um,
On it. Confirm. Move on.
I fully expect one more lance to jump in, so we should expect another lance of mechs.
On my way. Acknowledged.
But we have captured a heavy, which is our main goal. When we start jumping into these 3 skull missions, we're really looking. Ooh, we're really looking for heavy mechs.
Aye, aye. Copy that.
I'm just gonna let this guy jump up in the
On
trees.
my way.
And by jump, I mean run. So I'm wondering if this dropship is not going to land right here and drop a squad of mechs, or if this is our dropship.
New bogey.
Oh, they just warped in. Okay. I'm a little nervous about what this guy over here is. But I think we just light this Wolverine up, right? He's got no evasion pips.
What do you need? Confirm.
And we're just going to kill these guys. We're not worried about capturing either of them. They're not quality mechs, so... I mean, they're good mechs, but we've got multiple. I don't really want to turn my back to that, but I don't want to end up right there. Alright, we'll turn my back to it. Oh no, wait. That's the Shadowhawk.
Receiving you.
There we go. I'm going to precision strike this in the core. Okay.
Waiting for orders. Yes, Commander.
Oh, he can't get there apparently.
Commander.
Don't want him there, unfortunately. Perfect.
I copy.
We're just going to turn on all our weapons, and this should be a basically one shot. Nope. He's still alive somehow.
That hit something good.
That's actually impressive.
Receiving you.
I do want to move the grasshopper up, because I want the grasshoppers to be able to get to this vehicle when it comes up.
All weapons.
If 2 of them hit the core, we will kill him. I don't think we got 2 in there. Nope. Let's hope this is not a demolisher. I don't know what it is, but it didn't shoot, so that's interesting.
What do you need?
Alright. Shadowhawk is going to go ahead and try and kill this guy.
Affirmative.
Got him. Nice.
Hostile removed.
Is this a death from above? It is. Wow! You don't see the computer doing that very often. Wow! Alright, well guess what?
Ready for orders.
I've got 2 grasshoppers that are going to show you how to really melee, buddy.
Receiving you.
Don't want to get in the way of that jump ship. Screw it, we're doing it anyway.
Got it.
You gotta love that.
Solid connection on that one. Orders.
There's something satisfying to meleeing. I don't know what it is, but boy is it satisfying. Alright, Risky should have no trouble. Oh, okay. I thought that was way more damage than it is. Oh. I've done all the damage to the actual torso structure, not the armor. That's funny. It's all in the back. Alright. I don't know that this can break through, but maybe? I think he's got 2 structure left, which is kind of funny. I think the computer's glitched on these 2 dudes, because this one has not figured out how to get over this hill to shoot me.
Yeah.
Oh, he is going to exact his revenge.
I copy.
There we go.
One less target. Good to go. Yeah.
I want the one with the machine guns to jump in. That is a demolisher. Holy shit. Thank God he got glitched out back here. Look at all that yummy damage we just did. I was going to let the other grasshopper go after the other guy, but he is coming over here. Because a double AC-20 shot is about the scariest thing that you can take in the game from a computer. So we're just going to make sure he dies. So we got one more vehicle to deal with, and that should be the end of the mission. And we did lose a leg on our Shadowhawk, but no big deal. That will happen when the computer decides it wants to death from above you. I think our Shadowhawk's going to stay back. I don't want to chance him like getting legged himself. So our 2 grasshoppers should be more than capable of handling that vehicle, especially with the assistance of some LRMs. Hopefully he'll actually come towards us. Good, it looks like he is. Alright, we want this back one to see if he can jump into a shot. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to. There it is.
Affirmative.
That's what we were looking for. And it's a mana core, so not even a demolisher, so that's not nearly as scary.
Locked on target.
We were trying to get him a shot because if he could get one, we know he gets one.
Waiting for orders. Jumping. Here it comes.
And as you can tell, the one downside to just having like a bunch of medium lasers is you kind of splash your damage around.
Orders.
You don't like focus it like
Targeting.
all in one body part, but you do deal a ton of damage, so. Alright, I guess we gotta see if the Shadowhawk can actually get a shot. I don't think he's gonna be able to. Can he jump on top of this building? No. Yeah, so he won't get a shot.
Firing jump jets.
I think jumping and bracing with him is actually the safest thing he can do.
Aye, aye. Yes, Commander. Blocking.
This, I'm assuming, could kill it. Blech. I gotta use my words. I was gonna say, I assume that would kill him, and it did.
That one's gone.
Hopefully this is the end of the mission. We don't have to do anything else. Good.
Mission.
Alright. And one key thing that we need to start considering at these looting screens, is once we start hitting the 3 and 4 skull missions, we're going to start seeing a lot more plus and triple plus weapons. There are a few triple plus weapons that are worth more than a mech. So before I take this grasshopper, we're going to look. An LRM plus 1 damage is going to be a weapon we're going to consider taking. If this was a plus 2, we would absolutely take it, but because it's a plus 1, it's kind of half here, half there. This medium laser, however, is a super good pickup. The medium plus 10 bumps you from 25 to 35 damage. If you're able to get a full set of these, consider a grasshopper. Shoot 7 lasers at 25 each, that's 175 damage. If you have 7 of these, that 175 damage jumps up to 245 damage. That's kind of a big jump. However, I don't see anything that's going to be worth taking over the grasshopper. So we're going to take the grasshopper, and then we're going to take the best weapon I see, which is going to be this SRM6. So we'll grab those two. And then we'll see what else we get. Did we get any of the good stuff? We got the LRM-10, and we selected that one. So we did get the LRM-10, which is a good pickup, and we got a Wolverine part, so not bad. But anyway, guys, I'll see you on the next mission. Thanks for sticking around. I'm Green Gimp. Have a good one.